Hello. Today, I won't be doing voices or anything. Today, I'll just talk to you about a couple of my fan films. And possible future fan films. Okay. I had someone comment on my Spectacular Spider-Man fan film saying there needs to be a sequel. Well, Spider-Man, Not Your Hero was supposed to be the sequel, but it didn't turn out as good as I hoped it would. And I think that's kind of because of who I worked with. The guy I wanted to play in Deadpool, in that movie. I don't really like being mean, but he didn't do as good as I hoped he would. I mean, he said he would ask him, he basically said he would, and then later on he said he didn't want to. And I kept on, and he said he would help. And the reason why he takes the mask off in the movie is because he just wanted to take it off. I wanted him to keep it on, but he wanted to take it off. I guess because he didn't really like it that well. And in the fight scene, in my head that would have looked awesome, but the finished product, it kind of looked stupid. That movie, in my head, would have been really good, and it didn't really turn out that way. You know, I like the movie, but I know it could have been better. And now on to the Deadpool versus Darth Vader film. That one turned out a lot better to me. That was a lot better. I mean, it's not a Spider-Man film, but Spider-Man shows up at some point. And the guy that played Deadpool in this movie, Deadpool vs. Darth Vader, he is a Deadpool fan. Like, he reads almost every comic book he can. He has 2 extremely cool costumes. And whenever he can, he watches the cartoons, or, whenever he can, he just watches Deadpool. And as you can see, I'm wearing a Deadpool shirt because Deadpool is the topic. Now, I think the reason Deadpool vs. Darth Vader was better than Not Your Hero was because this time I picked the right person to play Deadpool. Because he's a fan, and he's a fan, and he wanted to help. He wanted to help. I asked him, he said, sure, and he wanted to help. The first one didn't really want to help. And I don't know if the first one is I don't think the first one is a fan. But yeah, the second one, this the latest actor I got to play Deadpool is, like I said, he's a fan. He wanted to help, and he didn't just help act, he helped with the story. As you can see in the credits, he's also one of the writers. Besides me, he helped write it. And you know, it's kind of funny. I'm gonna tell you a little story about the writing. You know you're on a roll when you come up with an idea and you just build on it and build on it and build on it. The Spider-Man scene probably originally wouldn't have been that long, but we just kept coming up with ideas on what to talk about and what to do. And when we were filming, some of what we said was improvised. Like, some of what we said was not on the script at all. And obviously you can tell that the scene includes different takes. 'Cause you can obviously tell that, well, let me say something else. In my head, that scene, I try to, when I do a scene like that, I try to make it I try to use just one take. So it'll be really realistic. But still, I didn't end up using one take, but I still think it turned out really good. I think it turned out a lot better. And it would have been really cool to see it done in one take, but that would have taken a lot more practice. I mean, we did rehearse it, but it would have taken a lot to do all that in one take and get it right. So, if you're doing a fan film, let me go back to the writing thing. I didn't really finish that. Like I said, when you're writing a story with someone and you just keep coming up with ideas, that's what we were doing. We were texting and just trying to come up with ideas, and we just kept going and going and going. The scene wouldn't have been so long if we hadn't done that. But that is teamwork right there. That is what I call teamwork. When you work together on a project and do your best to make it awesome. You know, when you do your best, when you work with someone that is really interested in it, and that can lead to a good project, a really awesome project. And that leads me to my next point. It does matter who you work with. I mean, like I said, the first time I had Deadpool on a movie, not so good. The second time I had Deadpool on a movie, it was awesome. It was great. I mean, the fight scene in the first one, Not Your Hero, the fight scene looked like that because that's what the guy that was recording it wanted it to look like. At first, I thought that kind of looked cool, but seeing it, no, it didn't. So it does matter who you work with, because on the first movie, the people that were just playing the people that were just working on it, not the actors, just the people behind the camera, they weren't really dedicated I mean, they didn't really want to work with me that well. I mean, if I wanted to do a take again, they didn't like it. They wanted to get it done. They didn't really seem to care how it turned out. They wanted to get it done. But the second time, this last actor that played Deadpool, he basically wanted to do both. He wanted to get it done, but he wanted to do his best. He cared how it turned out. We both cared how it turned out. So, like I said, it does. If you're doing a fan film, it does matter who you work with, because if you work with the wrong people, your film won't turn out as good as it could. But if you work with the right people, your film can be awesome. It could be the best fan film if you work with the right people. People that are dedicated, people, if you can, that are fans of the characters. People that will do their best for you to make a good movie. But if you have to beg someone, forget about them. If you have to beg them and let them watch you make the best film and watch them possibly regret saying no. Because I've read that people that decline some movies, like people that are asked to be a part of a movie later on, if it's a classic, end up regretting their decision. So if you have to beg them, forget about it. Find someone that is dedicated, someone that wants to work with you and do their best to make a fan film. Now let me ask you another question. Let me ask you some questions. Did y'all like the forget about who the actor was? Did y'all like the cartoon look or the movie look better? Because the cartoon look was basically a Deadpool mask with a turtleneck and some red pants. The movie look was it was an actual movie costume. Like, did y'all like the movie look? Did you like the cartoon look? Or did you like both, or didn't really care for both? Comment down below. Let me know. And did y'all like both actors? Did you like a specific actor, the first or the second one? Their names are in the credits on the film. Like, comment down below and tell me if you liked one actor better than the other, or if you liked them both or didn't really care for either. And about future films, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me. I mean, because the guy that played Deadpool in the last movie, he'll be pretty busy in a few days, because he's going to school, and I'm about to do the same thing. I mean, I'm working on I got a story that I'm hoping to make into a fan film, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I mean, I can. It'll be really difficult. And if I won't be able to get this though, if I won't be able to get the same actor to play Deadpool again, I hope I'll get someone that is just as good. Because this guy was like he was like the best person I can think of to play Deadpool. And if you're wondering what the film would be, it would feature the Chameleon as a villain. Okay, so comment down below, tell me what you think, and see you later. Bye.